Good evening. I'm Maurice Dubois. John Dickerson is off tonight, and we begin with late-breaking news. A federal grand jury returned a criminal indictment today against James Comey, the former director of the FBI and longtime nemesis of President Trump. The charges making false statements and obstruction of justice. The indictment comes as the statute of limitations was about to run out. Ed O'Keefe at the White House has details.
He was a terrible person, did terrible things.
President Trump has railed about James Comey for nearly a decade. Now, the former FBI director has been charged with one count of making false statements and one count of obstruction of justice.
I just want people to act. They have to act, and we want to act fast.
And tonight, it appears they did. Attorney General Pam Bondi said the indictment reflects her department's commitment to holding those who abuse positions of power accountable for misleading the American people. FBI Director Kash Patel said previous corrupt leadership of his agency weaponized law enforcement. Nowhere was that more blatant, he said, than during the Russiagate hoax, a disgraceful chapter in history we continue to investigate and expose. As director of the FBI in the mid-2010s, Comey oversaw investigations into Hillary Clinton's email server and Trump's ties to Russia.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Trump fired Comey just 4 months into his first term. The two have slammed each other periodically ever since.
Clapper and Comey and that whole group of criminals, they're criminals, and they made it very tough. You know, they did the fake Russia witch hunt that lasted for 2 years.
Just 5 days ago, the president posted this message publicly urging Bondi to file unspecified charges against Comey and 2 other political enemies. He also posted that he'd fired the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia. Trump's former personal lawyer, Lindsay Halligan, who has no prosecutorial experience, was sworn in on Monday, and the case against Comey was revived. The charges focus on this testimony Comey made to Congress in 2020.
I can only speak to my testimony. I stand by what the testimony you summarized that I gave in May of 2017.
Responding to the indictment tonight, President Trump said Comey, quote, has been so bad for this country for so long and is now at the beginning of being held responsible for his crimes against our nation. Maurice?
Ed O'Keefe at the White House, thank you.